Hi, Pat, and the rest of the staff for the Vancouver Practitioners course. I just want to say a big thank you for your leadership and your guidance through this process. It's been, yeah, just a phenomenal experience to dialogue with like minded people and stretch my knowledge and my practice, um, reflect on who I am as a person and as a facilitator. And yeah, I just really dig deeper into this idea of nature and forest school. So thank you so much for this opportunity and for creating this course for people like me who love to be outside and who love um, to uh, just be with children. So for my video reflection, I think I've been pondering this idea of well being and belonging for a long time. And I've been really inspired by Dr. Deborah McNamara's work, where she describes how when children are able to be at rest, then knowing that they have people that love them, they have strong attachments, they feel safe, they feel secure, then they can play. And we know children learn through play and need to play, and they can grow. um, it's something that shaped my practice, right? Instead of this idea of what are we going to teach children, it's how are we going to create a community here where we are in collaboration together. And yes, I am the leader in the sense that I hold the space. Um, I I ensure the safety of the group. I am leading it, but how do I ensure that this space is collaborative, where I'm learning alongside the children, with the children. I'm being influenced and inspired by their ideas and their learning, as well as offering um, based on my uh, based on my reflection and observations. Um, Offering them ways to just deepen that understanding of themselves and their world. Um, and those spaces in forest and nature school can be really powerful. So it's more than just me, oh, we're learning about the forest today, you know, we're learning about squirrels today, or this idea of imparting knowledge. It's it's something much different. It's this idea of forming a community where they know they belong, where they can form a relationship with me and their peers. They can feel safe, they can feel at rest and at peace in that place, so that they then have that secure base to go and play and grow. And that's really fundamental to my practice. And this course has helped me focus again on that. How am I making spaces that welcome children, where they feel they belong, no matter what their race, no matter what their age or skill, neurotypical, neurodiverse, um, whatever little unique, quirks we have, that they are in a safe space, a welcoming space, a kind space, a supportive space. And that's what I really want to infuse into my nature school practice. Along with this well-being and belonging, and this sense of community with the children, I was really inspired this last week about from a quote by Moss, and it's actually in the BCE Early Learning Framework. But he says that we want our spaces to give constant rise to wonder and surprise, magic moments and goosebumps, and a source of hope and renewed belief in the world. I love that space that we want to create, that has a constant rise to wonder and surprise and those magical moments. Um, and not only that, but that we're remembering that children are citizens of our world. And for me, my image of the child includes that. Children are citizens of this world. So, how can they contribute? How are we seeing their ideas, their potential? How can they become more involved in their communities and the spaces they play in? And how can we see the children growing up um, with just the sense of hope not that the world's getting worse, but that there's children rising up who love people and who love community, who are more welcoming, um, who are examining their bias, who are being shown this idea of anti-racism, who are becoming more inclusive and community oriented instead of power driven, and seeking influence and wealth. Um, and a little part of this is our nature spaces, and um, how children are learning to love the earth again, to play in it, to take care of it, to pick up the trash in it, to play in a way that doesn't abuse the land and take the land for granted, but a way that respects the living things in it, respects place and the history of a space, respects that it's not ours to own, but ours to be a part of. Um, and and sorry, as I feel a bit rambly right now, but um, so overall, I think for me, as I reflect on my practice in this course, um, I really want my nature spaces to be that, a place of well-being and belonging, where children can wonder at the world, can be children, um, can play, can feel safe, but also can feel connected to the land, um, connected to their community parks, their community nature spaces, um, where they can really step into this idea of citizenship, that they are a part of this world and they are part of this community, um, not just in that cute sense, but that we have hope in them because they're citizens of this country. And we have hope that they will care for the earth and care for each other and care for both natural spaces and the people that are a part of it. Um, so I find I have too many thoughts sometimes about forest and nature school. So my apologies if I didn't articulate them quite as clearly. Um, Sometimes it is easier when you have a face on the other side and you're engaging in a conversation. But those are things on my heart right now, and those are things on my mind, that I want to continue to ponder as I grow as a forest practitioner. So thank you. Thank you once again. And thank you from my rooftop deck here, where I feel so in awe of the space that I'm now able to call home. So thank you. Bye.